I like this t-shirt.
I like your face.
Hello.
Hello.
I know some of you like to play games as well as read, so we just decided to do this one. Logan's gonna tell you his top 10 video games, and I'm gonna tell you my top 10 choices of the video games, and yeah, that's it.
My number 10 is Halo. Probably the original one, but the series as a whole, because it's something I really grew up with. But don't really play it these days, and I think it's really got out of hand with all the sequels and things like that, and prequels and spin-offs and everything.
I've never played Halo because I'm shit with controller, but at least I know I'm shit, so yeah. It's cool. My number 10 is actually a Roller Coaster Tycoon, just because, oh man, I had so much fun with it when I was a kid, and then I was also not a kid, and then I also had fun with it.
Okay, so my number 9 is Hearthstone, the Blizzard trading card game. It's probably there because I really enjoy World of Warcraft, but it's also really good mechanically.
Mechanics!
Yeah, the mechanics are good. A bit too much randomness though in it. So
I can't believe it's only number 9 because you play it constantly.
That's just the only game I've got on my phone.
Yeah, I suppose. My number 9 is Civ 5. Yeah, I don't have the nostalgic feel for Minecraft and
like
Mario stuff. Like I like my games pretty. Except for Roller Coaster Tycoon obviously wasn't very pretty, but Civ really reminds me of the game that I used to play, Age of Empires. Yeah, when you could input the code and have like a car and then like wreck everyone. I love that game because it's obviously a strategic game, but it's much prettier. So it's really pretty. It's a really pretty game. It's quite complex though sometimes, so it depends on what sort of difficulty you set it, but even on the lowest one there's so much stuff going on. It's quite like it's an interesting game.
So number 8 for me is Fable the Lost Chapters. So it's the extended edition of the first Fable by Lionhead Studios. It's really good, and it was before they kind of went down the weird road they took it, where they went and just jumped forward like different centuries, and gameplay got really
So you're talking about 2 and 3?
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of 2 and 3.
My favourite ones.
What's your favourite ones? You get a dog in them.
Not because you get a dog in it.
That's one of the main reasons.
Well, not the main reasons.
But I really like the first one, proper medieval story, things like that.
My number 8 is Mass Effect, and I really enjoyed the... Did you make a face?
Right.
The controls in the first one, oh my god. But yeah, I really did enjoy, obviously, because there's some games that did not make into top 10, and this is number 8, so don't frown at me.
Number 7, I've got FTL, or Faster Than Light. It's an indie game I found on Steam a few years back. It's basically a roguelike game, so you get one life throughout it, and you basically pilot your ship from place to place. Pixel style graphics, and you can kind of pause it or you can play in real time, and you basically upgrade your ship and find crewmates. Number
7 on the list is Witcher 3. I'm just looking, why is it number 7? I really enjoyed the game. Admittedly, I haven't played the second one. I played the first one, then I sort of forgot about it, and then the third one came out, and everyone was talking about the graphics, and you know how I'm a sucker for graphics, and I was like, I need it now.
So my number 6 is Fallout New Vegas. Fallout 4 didn't quite make the cut because I'm not a fan of the direction they took in giving the player character a voice.
Oh, I just remembered the Thief. It was one of my most anticipated games for the release, and I even pre-ordered it, and it was so crap. Number 6 for me is Fable, and that's number 2 and 3. It's one of those games that I was really not wanting to even go to sleep, and you know, I left it open so I would get the cash monies from the rental thing.
Yeah, when you're building up the whole empire.
Yeah, I loved it. I love it. I love how you have your own separate room for everything that's going on. It's like Garrison from World of Warcraft sort of thing. Love it.
Actually, that's what I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that I thought it looked good, but it made it awkward in time
consuming to do sorting.
Yeah, but if you wanted to change your weapons, you basically had to teleport to this room, then go into another room,
which is realistic instead of like, oh, look at this character. Just the fact that all these characters carry so many guns, and like you can't carry that.
I know, like it's alright.
So I like it. This is realistic.
I find it a bit time consuming.
Games are.
Right, so number 5, Skyrim from the Elder Scrolls series. I'd never actually played Morrowind, but I played Oblivion. That was really good. And I played a bit of the Elder Scrolls Online, but Skyrim's my favourite out of them. Really well done. When it came out, it was perfect. It was everything you needed from an Elder Scrolls game. My
number 5 is Tomb Raider. I really like the butt graphics. Again, I haven't played the very old ones, but I started playing, I don't know what, it was before the butt graphics, but it was like just before the butt graphics, I think. It's a really nice game. I like that it's not just the shooter game, but it's also like sort of a platforming game, so I like that one. I like the story, and I don't know, I just like everything. It's like a good mixture between the action game and the storyline thing.
Number 4, I've got Civilization 5. So same one as Ginter had a bit earlier on, but I've got about 1,000 hours on Steam sunk into it.
Ridiculous.
And I play it very well, so I'm happy with that too. Like, I played the hardest difficulties. These difficulties are too strong for you. Only the strongest difficulties for me. No, love it. Love that you can micromanage every little aspect to the city, the production. So yeah, as well as it being a very pretty game, there's actually a lot of depth to it.
Number 4 for me is the game that I always answer as to my favorite game, but when I sat down to write this down, I realized that I enjoyed other games I think a bit more. So number 4 is still a very, very top of my choices.
Very high up on your list.
Very high up on my list. There we go. Shut up, it's my second language. And it's another indie game, same as Logan's. I don't know if a lot of people know about this game, but it's Dreamfall. I really, really enjoyed the Dreamfall first one, and then Dreamfall Chapters is the newest one. The design of the game is really, really improved, but I think the storyline went a bit I think it got easier. I really enjoyed Dreamfall, and I think if not for the last one, because I wasn't really into it as much, but it has very like magical feels to it.
It's a magical fantasy.
It's really nice. It's like it's almost like a book. Basically, for me, it was like you know, more of that than a game because you don't do much in that game really.
Yeah, it was kind of similar to Mass Effect in that level. It's less gameplay and more story. So number 3, I have World of Warcraft, specifically the Legion expansion and the Burning Crusade expansions. Played it since I was a kid, and I just love it to pieces.
Then he stopped, and then I made a mistake of getting him back into it.
You did.
So much regret.
But I love it. Love the community. Love the challenges of the raids and that. I love that they brought in Mythic Plus, because it gives you something to do if you can't find 20 people.
My number 3 is Sims, because I always keep coming back to it. I hate the fact that every expansion is so expensive and they're just milking it, and yet I'm so addicted that I can't stop. I love it. It's just such a chill thing to do. Like, it's a really good escapism game. That's not even
Escapism.
Like, it's a guilty pleasure for sure, but I love it.
Number 2, I have Dark Souls. So specifically the first one, because I've not played all the way through the second one just yet, but love the game to pieces. I love how the fact that all the story is there, but you have to kind of hunt for it. You're not actually presented with the story as you go through it. You're just basically dumped in the land and told, yeah, no, go kill these things. And as you go through, you pick up information about it.
My number 2 is World of Warcraft. Like, obviously I get bored of it sometimes, but if you just start now, there's so much in that world to just explore and do. I am not playing as much as I used to, just because I don't really have the time to play as much as I used to, but sometimes I still log in and it's fun.
Yeah, Demon Hunter called Demon Humper.
All the guilds are so freaking demanding. I just want a chill one.
Well, then you don't do raids.
Yeah, but then what's the point of the guild? Dun, dun, dun.
Number 1, I have Mass Effect, specifically Mass Effect 2. I really loved the first one for all its flaws, and the third one was great as well. But Mass Effect 2 is my favourite one, and I love the character building, the lore, the story. Everything is so detailed and goes so in depth. It's basically like playing through a movie.
Number 1 for me is actually Skyrim. It's one of the games that I literally didn't sleep, because when I started it I couldn't finish, and I remember at that point the laptop that I had actually broke. I
did the same thing when it came out on the 11/11/11. It was, I think, just before some of my exams, and I decided, yeah, no, I'm gonna spend.
It was when I started playing it. It was before my exams as well, and I was like so guilty, but I couldn't stop.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna play this game, and I was like, oh, okay, right. Then my mates came down a couple of days later and asking, how far you got? And I was like, oh, I haven't slept. It was like literally like 30 hours straight I played. Just
it's so addictive and good.
Because there was such a big gap between Oblivion and then Skyrim coming out.
Yeah, I loved it, but I remember my laptop actually breaking, and I was like on the verge of tears. It's insane. Like, it's really insane.
Got old a bit fast for me, though.
Not for me, because I was doing all the side ones as well as the main one. I actually avoided the main one because I was enjoying the game so much. I didn't want the main one to end, so I was doing all the, you know, the Dark Brotherhood and all the magic ones, although the magic one got like bugged. I know it's weird, but I especially loved the skills worked, and like the tree, and also how beautiful was that. It was so aesthetically pleasing, as well as the storyline and the world. Like, it's the best game ever. So yeah, that's everything for our top 10 games. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Subscribe
if you wanna.
Subscribe, push the buttons, do it.
And yeah, let us know what your favorite games are, especially if we haven't mentioned those, because I want to try some more, and I will see you very soon. Bye!
Bye!